Well, looks like Trump got rid of a whole bunch of people out of the press, or the guy the Spencer guy, and like the biggest thing I noticed against the biggest thing that's really different between Trump and Obama, besides like a million other things, but one of the things I can think of is that Obama, even if he had like people making fun of him, bad press, to like bullying him and teasing him and harassing him about his birth certificate and where he was born and all this stuff. Um, he embraced. I mean, embraced. He went to the media. He went on shows. He did multiple shows, and the most important thing is that the policies that the Trump is in his administration are on doing was the stuff that American people were, signing petitions that they wanted, going to the town hall and asking for it. So Trump tells you, like, in his people, like Pence and all them, this is what the American people want. We want to have like lesbians and transsexuals being like bullied and picked on. We want our daughters pussy grabbed by rich men. You know, and our granddaughters, yeah, if you're a rich man, grab them by the pussy. Get I mean, look at his daughter Ivanka. Maybe that's the problem there. Maybe, she's so cute, she had to get trained to get grabbed by her pussy. That's the only time I look at his daughter, I'm like, yeah, I bet he's grabbing her pussy now, it's not a good thought. But so that's the major difference, is that Obama went ahead and didn't have a problem like saying that people, and after having experience with his own, grandparents and his mom, um, being sick and going through what they went through, that he had a lot of experience and he knew the health care needed to be taken care of. Like they just, like they still talking about the things that they really can't, do. It's going to make them pissed off and punish the American people. Now they're at war with the media. They at war with like Australia, because like there was, you make agreements with other countries, you can't renege on them, and that's just simple fact. Um, he took over, and America didn't start existing when he took over. And you could also see the differences with their vice president. This vice president also doesn't respect the American people. Yeah, okay, you had a few people. I saw that. I saw the those people that are marching for Trump. They had like 6 guys, maybe less, with machine guns. And that's the type of people that voted for Trump, is these people with machine guns. But he's not recognizing that, instead of fighting and being at war with the American people, or telling the American people, that this is what the American people want. We don't want chaos. We don't want. Well, anyway, you're gonna find out, because like the problem is with America is that the rest of the world have got used to us being a leader, and being a leader. Obama was a great leader because he actually listened to the people and gave them what they asked for. Trump's not going to do that. He's going to show his powers, like he's not going to give you what you want. He's going to give the oil companies and the coal companies. To him that's powerful. Because those people could give him money. You know what I'm saying? Just like the way with his wife. You know what I'm saying? He had to go out and find someone so he could put on a show like eye candy. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't strong enough in his manhood to just go find love somewhere, And like I was told when I was little, like like usually like those type of relationships they might grow into love if the man is nice. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so everything that really the American people have been really wanting and fighting for the last 8 years are the things that they are doing first. You know what I'm saying? And the one thing that really gets on my nerves is this idea that we all have to be Christians. When when I was a little girl, black, like you couldn't be Jewish. If you were black, that was the most racist thing that you could be. I mean, it's like if you tell your kids, well, if you mix with black, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna get the benefits. You're not gonna get the things that's been promised to America. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of people, you didn't want you know what I'm saying? I heard a lot, from people like, oh, like if my mom knew I was dating a black female, and then like, so like really you don't ever really care for them, like, and then like those, like they see you the next time they're like, hey, and I'm like, nah, man, your mom or your dad. In my mind, I'm thinking your mom or dad be around. I lose interest in them. But the only problem is with a guy like Trump in office. It's like they put the whole country in prison and the bars, Clint. And you got 4 years with this person. You don't know if they're gonna bring up some other old charges to run. Like anyway, because we don't need. So right now, the stuff that the American people signed petitions was protesting for, that and Obama answered those, settled the people down by like, okay, let them if people want to get married, let them get married, whatever label you want to give them, uh, uh, let them get married, I think the thing is that the Republicans just don't respect that the American people want what's best for them, and that a majority of the people uh, that are in America have the same problems, and the Republicans are not taking consideration what's best for the American people, nor do they seem like they care what the American people want. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, we want to have a safe America, but does that mean just ban all the? You know what I'm saying? But we want a compassionate Republican. We want one that can empathize. Republican Party. We want them to be able to comprehend the results of their actions, because like they're not seeing the results of their actions now because they don't care. Only thing they think is that they're at a fight and everybody's against them. Like like, yeah, and yeah, those 5 or 6 people, or if Pence and Banning could put together, like something, like the humor Trump, like, okay, Trump, you're back on the road, you're back out there campaigning. There's your people, get a few of his people together, or, um, but the thing is the problem is once it hits it's our everyday pocketbook, because the American people, we wanted that stuff, maybe two guys wanted to get married because, yeah, they could get a tax break. So you're messing with people's money, you're messing with their lifestyle, you're messing with their children, you know. But and Trump's been real lucky because people preoccupied with sports, people are preoccupied with sex, preoccupied with being living from paycheck to paycheck, with something he doesn't know about, but the people he hires and didn't pay for really understand. So I think the biggest problem that we have is that where Obama had respect for the press, even when the press was giving negative coverage of them, Trump and Pence and Banner don't have respect. Banner's used to going in to a third world country and bullying it and just, like just clearing off the grounds, killing people, and paying, the people that's running the country money. Sometimes they just, you just give, you know what I'm saying, where the normal people they're not getting the money. Nobody is going to get any of the money that the Republicans are making. Is going to get filtered down. They're going to have the 1% get a tax break. The 1% doesn't have to pay into Social Security, right? You're going to get rid of Social Security. You're going to get rid of Medicare. You're going to get rid of civil rights and human rights for the lesbian and gay and transsexual people. You gotta these are not anything that's going to be profitable for the American people, and I think that's what Pence and Banner and Trump don't understand, that you aren't the popular one. Nobody likes your idea, and it's not because of anything personal. It's just because of our pocketbook, our way of life, our health, our liberty, our freedom, and our justice, and our Constitution is being violated and attacked, and it's destroying the whole fabric of America. That is the problem with the Republicans' type of selfish, narcissistic, self-destructive thinking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could build walls, and you could and build more prisons. Like if you get the Mexicans out, you could build more prisons since they're on the stock market, and you could have the people in the prisons work. Is that your idea? You know what? I tell you what'll happen. Why you fucking with the American people and you're destroying the fabric of our Constitution? What's gonna happen is some country, like a real little country, one you're not even expecting. You know what I'm saying? You'll be bullying Cuba, or you'll be bullying Australia, or you'll be bullying Switzerland or someplace, right? And it'll be some Del Fuego little motherfucking place, come along and just be able to walk right through and manipulate it, because let's just face it, Russia wants to take over America. We don't know what to do with it. You see what it did with Crimea. I mean, the best they could do is bomb out the place and, maybe, not have, Anyway, so we can see now that the Trump administration is literally at war with the American people, because the American people want to keep our silver, our Constitution. We like to be able to anyway, have a fair and just Congress, have a fair and just Senate. Have some people with some humanity, some compassion, and that don't mind educating themselves. Because right now, while they're playing this little game in America, they need to talk to Greece. Trump people need to talk to Greece. Greece don't tell them shit. No, only playing. But there's nothing you can tell them, because if you tell them that, like, hey, what you're doing is causing more harm, they're like the Christian races over here, like, and because the black people, they hurt themselves here. They do like what um the Jim Crows, you know, program them to hurt themselves. You know, like, oh, like the white man used to beat you, now you're beating your own child, and you're gonna fight, and you're for every fiber in their body, they're gonna fight to continue to beat their kid. And the only thing I was wondering is like, what age is like is it like when where the kid could call the police and say, hey, my parents hitting me, without the cops laughing at this child that's being abused and say, they're disciplining you. You know, is it 16 or 17? Because like kids, you don't have to beat your parents back. If you at a certain time, you'll click open, you'll start having rights. Probably, you know what I mean, 18 when you start voting, they hit you, you could call and have charges pressed against them. But if you a child, you know, you can't. And that's basically how the Trump administration thinks they have American people, like we're a goddamn child and they can beat and fuck us and, you know, go grab, you know, this woman by the pussy and I guess whatever. But anyway, I'm disgusted. So now, and the only thing they're looking forward to is that, you know, for us to go off on them. When experience tells us, you know, you can look back at the civil. It was always the policeman that was putting dogs on people, that was hosing the people, that was shooting at the people, you know, with rubber bullets or tear gas or that. So whatever, Trump, bring it on. You got the tanks. You got a nuclear bomb. You could just blow up fucking Chicago. Won't that teach them? Just drop a nuclear bomb on them. So that'll show how much power you have. Cause you haven't did shit but flap, flap, flap. And then you're gonna bring the FBI down in there. Yeah, here you gonna bring on the war with the American people. Bring it on, baby. Bring it on. Show us how powerful you are. Yeah, let's see how bad is really running this shit. Let's see how your vice president is. That's what they want to do? Go right ahead. You got the control of the police. Get them down there with the tanks. What did you show the American people? What we really want. This is what the American people asked for. For a disgusting, disrespectful, unconstitutional, bigot, racist, double-biting hypocrite, narcissistic. I could go on.